Dreamer, the seventh in a series of songs and explanation by Dave Moorman. Dave's theology came to him before he journeyed off to seminary. For 20 years, he feared the sureness of death, until a dear friend died. About a year later, he wondered, given that death is the end of all, fade to black, who suffers death? Certainly not the deceased. Only the living suffer. And Dave tried to understand being, that I am, regardless of the various predicates we use to define ourselves. So he went off to seminary with no sort of hope or fantasy of an afterlife, which made him quite different than his peers. All that matters is that I am. For now. But in diving into the Bible, Dave found Moses asking for God's name. The reply is I am what I am. The depth of being, under all the defining qualities, is I am. And here is God. Again, from the stories about Moses, Dave really liked the scene where Moses wants to see God. So God puts him in a cleft of the rock, and as God moves by, God holds out a hand to cover Moses' eyes. When the hand is removed, Moses does see God, but only the backside. We may experience a deep feeling of the presence of God in the now. But real understanding does not come until we look back at what God has done. So we know God is a memory. God cannot be faced in the present. Thus, God must be a 16th of an inch in the future. God is offering in every moment the perfect possibility for life. We do not so much move through time, but rather, time moves through us, changing with every decision we make. Bad decisions depreciate the life. Imagine the hell on earth that has been wrought by persons who do not know or understand the perfect opportunity in each moment. And, we have an image, an icon, that expresses the fullness of the I am, that is each of us and all of us. We call him Jesus the Christ. His response to the decisions of hatred and power was to give his life, regardless. Memories of him returning from death set in motion a process of attaching all right and good choices to him. His teaching is about giving and forgiving. His actions reach out to relieve the suffering, which is the reality of life. Then comes the Holy Spirit, that presence of God we can feel, especially when we address the pain of this world and others. But first, we must confess, stand naked before the I am, in order to diagnose our disease of the me. With each time that happens, the crust of the problems of living slightly flakes away. And we can experience salvation. And the best place to do this is in the company of others. The church is our covenant to stay together for the sake of the covenant. Being the church is not easy, because within the church, we must actually love those we don't particularly like, and realize the people who don't like us love us anyway. Religion and theology are all metaphor, words for that which we have no words. Thanks for listening. Be sure to click like and subscribe to hear more of Dave's life in music.